really disliked him after that. I'm like, he's sitting up here on the stage yelling at us because she doesn't want to go to the event because no one wants to hear her speak. Like, that's so backwards and it's so abusive and narcissistic to do that to people. You want to make commitments. You wanted to be Charlie Kirk so bad that you allegedly made a whole AI video saying your husband wanted you, and we all deep down spiritually know that that is untrue. Okay, Charlie didn't change his mind 2 weeks before he died. We know what he thought. We have hours and hours and hours and hours of footage of Charlie Kirk saying women should stay home. You wanted to put on your big girl glitter pants and take his role and be CEO and chairman. Well, guess what? Life's tough. Get a helmet. Okay. No one feels bad for you because you have to deal with criticism that Charlie had to deal with for the last 10 years. And he took it gracefully. He fought. He answered the questions. He allowed people to go through his life. I've had to do the same thing. Nobody's crying for me when my family's getting attacked. And now all of a sudden you just think that this was supposed to be, I dub the Erika Kirk, the CEO of Turning Point USA. Nobody asked any questions. What is that? Wrong country, sweetheart. No, we don't do the king and queen I dub thee stuff here. So if you can't take the heat, get the hell out of the kitchen, Erika. That's just the reality. Just get out of the kitchen, step down, go away, and pretend to be a grieving widow. That works for everybody.
Okay, everyone, welcome back to Everyday Rampant. And I'm just going to get into this quickly, and let me just say this up front. You heard Candace Owens rambling on and on about Erika Kirk. And I'm going to say this because nobody wants to say it. I don't know if they're afraid of Candace or not, but Candace Owens is envious of Erika Kirk. Yes, Candace Owens is envious of Erika Kirk. If you did not hear me say it, I'm going to repeat it for the third time. Candace Owens is envious of Erika Kirk. I have tried to avoid discussing Candace Owens, but eventually there comes a point where silence starts looking like permission. And I think we crossed that point a long time ago. Candace, listen to me. I'm being a friend. Charlie was not in love with you. Charlie loved and married Erika. Now, Candace, I'm talking to her. Candace, remember, Charlie loved and married Erika. Charlie has children with Erika, not you, Candace. Candace, America loved Charlie and his wife. And because you guys may not know who his wife was, Charlie's wife was Erika. Look at them pictured together. Happy. And I have another one. Let's get this one. Both smiling. Both happily in love. Okay? That's his wife. Okay? Who he had children with. And let's just say this. It is not unusual for a wife to take over her husband's company. What we are seeing is mental illness of a woman, Candace, who wants to trade places with Erika. Candace has created a narrative that Charlie loved her and that she should be CEO of Turning Point USA, but that didn't happen. Why do I bring this up? Because what we're seeing now doesn't look like healthy skepticism anymore. It doesn't even look like journalism. It doesn't look like commentary. It looks like somebody who has become completely consumed with a narrative that they refuse to let go of. Every day it's another video, another accusation, another theory, another breakdown of somebody's else grief, leadership, emotions, or personal life. And the phrase, oh, I'm just asking questions, I'm just doing my research, has become the internet's favorite disguise for endless gossip. Now, at some point, you have to stop pretending this is about accountability and admit it has turned into content farming built around controversy and suspicion. That's it. What's especially troubling is how this entire online ecosystem has formed around this nonsense. I mean, we've been watching this now for 200 days and it's just exhausting. Because instead of moving forward, the conversation keeps circling the exact same person over and over again, analyzing every statement, every appearance, every decision under a microscope. At some point, it stopped looking like the concern and started looking like obsession. Do y'all remember that movie, Single White Female? When, and this was back in the day, so when the one lady lets someone moves in with her, she's the roommate, and then the roommate really starts stalking her. She starts wanting to become her. This is what Candace is giving. It's giving single white female. It's giving a fatal attraction. Like, I'm so consumed with Charlie that she's now telling Erika, just go away. Get out of the spotlight. Just go, because I want the spotlight now. You need to go away. Just go. And for me, Erika's not going anywhere because Erika, as you said it, is the bride of Charlie. And as his bride, she is taking over his empire. Okay? Charlie would want nothing better than to see his wife thrive. Now, you brought up one of the most interesting points, that Charlie said the women should be home cooking or whatever, and the men should be the provider and working. Well, if that is true and you are so in love with Charlie and everything is Charlie, 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 why don't you do that yourself? You are sitting here on YouTube like everyone else, making commentary, earning a check, getting paid to criticize the very woman that Charlie was head over and heels in love with. I think I said that term right, but if I didn't, y'all can correct it and clean it up. He was in love with, head over heels in love with, and it wasn't you. So why aren't you in the kitchen cooking while your husband should be working? Because you know why? You can't, because you want to be Erika. See, what nobody is saying is what Erika has. Erika has America on her side. Yes, there are some people who may not like her because that's part of it. And no one is saying, oh, you can't criticize her, but you can't attack her for wanting to take over her husband's company. It makes perfect sense. She lived with him day in and day out. Who knows him better other than her? Candace thinks that she knows Charlie better than his own wife. And, you know, we're all sorry for you, Candace, that your husband cannot fulfill your political and professional desires to be something more than a yapper on YouTube. And I say yapper because that's all you do. You've been talking about Charlie nonstop, criticizing his wife, causing more grief to their children because you were supposed to be a friend. So how does someone who presents themselves as a friend of Charlie attacks his wife? The very woman he's in love with, the very woman that he's pictured with more than any other woman there is. Unless, of course, Candace has created her own collage and says she's been pictured more with Charlie than Erika. So it is she's very upset that America does love Erika. And I just find it very ironic of how she just went on this whole attack on Erika Kirk when Erika is Charlie's wife, his rib, right? Because that's what the Bible teaches us. No compassion, no empathy that she lost her husband. And you don't know, when people are grieving, she's trying to keep the train moving. She doesn't want her husband's legacy to die. And who are you to tell her she wasn't the chosen one? Charlie didn't want you. Charlie married her. Charlie put a ring on it. Okay? So we can't say he did not want her to lead the company. How do you know this exactly? You don't. But what we do know, Candace, is that you were never chosen. And that is what's killing you on the inside. That Candace is never chosen. Candace went on this, I hate all my people, black people campaign, and it still didn't land her on the RNC debate, or not debate, sorry, the RNC, what they have when they have all the political figures show up. She didn't get an opportunity to be a speaker there, right? at the conference, the RNC conference. Sorry, you guys. And she's upset about that. She's totally upset about that. And now she's doing these weird interviews with people talking about black power and all this other nonsense. It's like, well, when did all this started happening? After you got fired? Is that what happened? Is that what happened? Are you upset? And here's the thing about you. You're upset with the wrong people. The powers that be at Turning Point USA, they don't want you. Because look at what you do. As soon as you can't have your way, you turn around and you start criticizing people. But I want you to consider this. I'm constantly humiliating, dissecting, and targeting people online. It's not strength. At some point, it just becomes bitterness disguised as entertainment. You are bitter. You're mad that your husband can't put you in the same position that Charlie was able to put his wife, Erika, not you, into a position where she can lead a multi-million-dollar business as well as a movement across the world. And you are so envious of it because you can't do it. No one wants you, Candace, okay? You can't get many views on your videos on YouTube unless you're bashing Erika Kirk. So my thing, I'm with Erika, stop it. You've had your fun, you've had your 200 and plus days. Why don't you move on to another topic? Because Erika isn't going anywhere. Turning Point USA wants her. The fans, we want her. We want to see her continue the legacy of her husband, and hopefully the children will grow up. They will take on that legacy, and Turning Point USA will continue to grow and expand as we need it to do. So you all, that's all I have, you all. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think Candace Owens is envious of Erika Kirk? And is this actually a sign of fatal attraction, where I'm so consumed with you that I'm going to eventually attack you? I'm going to eventually hurt you because I want you out the picture. So again, Rampant Family, let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Remember to make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who wants to understand what's really happening. Again, remember to hit the notification bell so you're notified when a new video is uploaded. Remember to remain curious and stay bold, and I will see you in the next video.